Good morning, people of the Shire, shed dwellers and loft dwellers and house dwellers alike. Welcome back to Shedmouth Junction. It's a bit colder today, but we're going to try and find out a bit more about the noise levels of my TT120 layout. Hello there everybody, how are we doing? It's really cold. I mean, it's so cold. I had to don a scarf and the traditional flat cap of Shedmouth Junction. I thought I'd come out again today because we've got unfinished business with this TT120 noise level in here. Now I'm going to keep banging on about this because I think we can cure it. I don't think it really comes across on the camera how noisy this is. Okay. And after my last video, I've had so many kind responses from everyone offering suggestions of what it could possibly be, and the majority of people are saying, "Oh, it's the acoustics of the room. You kind of got to live with it a little bit. It is what it is." And to a point, yes, it is the acoustics. It is the wood, top and bottom, on the walls. It's surrounded by wood, so it's going to be noisy. But it's not in its entirety. There's something else there that is causing the noise. Now, bear with me on this. Please bear with me because I'm not dreaming it. Okay. So right now, as you can tell, the 00 gauge train is running around. Okay, we've got a nice bully Pacific up there this morning. The spam cam doing its thing, towing a very short rake of trucks. And I can quite happily talk to you whilst on the microphone. It is quite happily plodding around, and it's a nice sound. Yeah? It's nice, isn't it? It's nice and relaxing. Get the old clickety clack over the rails. It's absolutely lovely, and it's what's been happening in here for a couple of years now. And that 00 track is right onto the wooden shelf. Okay, that is it. It's just there. And there's no noise from it. There's no cork underneath that. It's really, really quiet. When I decided to put the TT right behind it on top of the foam, I expect it to be a fraction louder because obviously the foam will amplify the sound. Okay, I get that, and it's not going to be quiet. I don't want it to be silent. It will have some kind of noise. And when I first put the foam down, I laid the track on top of the foam, just to track directly on the foam. Okay. I then thought, how am I going to attach the track to the foam? Obviously, you can't put track pins down because it pulls straight out the foam again. So I thought, okay, I'll put the cork down as a layer, okay, then put the track on the cork, and then I can glue the track to the cork. And that was the plan. And it wasn't until I did all that, run the trains around again, that the noise level from it is ridiculous. And what I'm going to try now is try and demonstrate that to you. Okay, so as you can hear, the 00's going around. I'm going to try and set the TT going, and then you'll hear the difference. Okay. Noisy, isn't it? And that's just, one locomotive and 3 coaches. It's double the noise level of the 00 gauge. And can you imagine doing a live stream with this amount of ambient noise? It's horrendous. Now, yes, acoustics have got a part to play here. Yes, it's surrounded by wood. Yes, it's got the roof quite near next to it. But this end of the track, it's still noisy, and the roof is nowhere near it. Okay, this up here, it's no louder here than it is under here. So it's just really quite distracting. There we go. So much better without it running. Now I can run it at a really slow speed, and it's lovely. Okay, not a problem. But as you get a bit of speed up on the locomotive, it really, really brings that noise level in. And I'm not satisfied, so I'm going to work on it today. I'm actually going to take all the cork up, or at least the cork in a certain area, mainly above here, because it makes sense to do it above the camera. Go back to where I was before with the track just on the foam, see if it's any quieter, and then if it is quieter, I've got to try and work out a way of holding the track directly to the foam rather than having the cork there. I want to enjoy this, and currently I can't enjoy that amount of noise level. I mean, even I come out my back door, which is probably a good, how many metres is that? I don't know. 8 metres from my shed. I can hear the TT running in here from my back door. I'm outside the shed with the door shut. I cannot hear the double O gauge running in here, but I can hear the TT rattling around. It's really, really noisy. So, there we go. We're on a mission. We're going to get this fixed and find a solution. I've got a few things I have planned, and we're going to give it a go. So, right, while I'm doing this and getting the cork up on one section, I'm going to show you a few clips from a few months back now, if not more than that, when my good friend Jeremy came round with some of his new locomotives, and we had a bit of a running session the other night. So while you're watching now, I should get the cork up and we'll have a little bit of a back-to-back test. Cheers. Okie dokie, so what we've got now is I've taken the cork up from just over there by the door. There's now no cork at all running all down this end, down the side of there, oh, mind the microphone, right down the end of the straight, and I'll walk around here. There is now no cork underneath it at all until there. Okay, so that's the difference there. Literally no cork, and then glued to the cork and glued to the foam. Okay, so let's see if we can hear the difference now I've done that. Nice and quiet there. Lovely. There goes the cork again. You see it's really loud running on the cork. That's so much nicer. Lovely. Okay, so there we go. Right now the TT is running on the quiet section into the noisy section. Here we go, back in the noise. Hear how loud that is. I really hope it's coming through on the video, guys, because it is monstrously loud around here. And I'll keep talking, funny things to talk about, until it gets to the non-cork section. So here we go. It's dropping off of it now, and it's going to go nice and... listen to that. I can actually hear myself talking better with the TT running. And now this kind of level, I'd be quite happy. It's right by the microphone now. I'm right above it. There we go. I'd quite happily do like a live stream or present a video with that running as it is. So the next task is to find something I can glue that track down with. Here comes the noise levels. There it goes. Something I can stick that track down with. Now, like I said, I thought about track pins, but I think the track pins, they can go into that foam and then pull straight out again. So it's got to be some kind of adhesive. I might try double-sided tape again, because last time I put the double-sided tape on top of the cork, or sandwiched between the track and the cork. So I might try a bit with the tape, and then there's another YouTube channel. I'm going to turn this off for a second because I get the noisy section again. Hang on. Oh, that's so much nicer. There's another YouTube channel, well worth checking out, called Random P. I don't know the guy's name. I'm really, really sorry. I should know it by now, but I don't. He's been a follower of our channel for a couple of years now, and likewise he's got a cabin shelf layout which he's done, and he's miles ahead of me. I mean, he started out with Nout, built a shed, and it's a beautiful looking shelf layout. And where am I? I've just got a shelf up. You know, he's far ahead of me, and he's got a really good series of videos producing this brilliant little shelf layout. Really, really nice. And he mentioned to me a couple of months back about using copy decks rather than PVA. Apparently it's softer or more rubbery kind of feel. So winging its way to my house as we speak is some copy decks. So I might try a bit of that. If I can maintain the level that it's at now, I'll be a happy, happy bunny. But then comes the question of, if it's the PVA causing the extra noise or resonation where it goes hard, if I then use PVA to mix up the ballast, well, then that just revert back to where I am now using the cork. It's all experimental. I might get an experimental piece of foam and have a little play with it, I think, and just see what I can try and find out. But what is interesting, as you saw, the cork came up quite nicely. Where's the new reel of cork gone to? Someone's eaten the new reel of cork. Hang on. Here it is. Now then, what is interesting is that the cork that I was using was this stuff on a reel. Okay, it's quite flexible. It's quite, bendable. Doesn't tear. It's nice and easy. Okay. The stuff I've unstuck from the layout is complete opposite. It's lost everything, and it is literally. It's solid underneath that. So that PVA glue is obviously soaked into that cork on both sides, and that's become very, very brittle, So I think that is the source of my extra noises. So 100%. Blue fluff in my face. Jesus Christ, man! I could have a 2-year-old in here. So that is definitely the source, I think, of my noise, and I'm going to take it all up now, get all the cork out, and then try and find an alternative. But in the meantime, thank you for bearing with me with this particular gripe, and we'll meet up again on the next video. And thanks very much for joining me. Have a good weekend. Catch you later.